And here, God has delivered you to me as an act of providence. A few minutes pass. Elbath's body lies limp, his hammer split from his handle, his arms frozen to its pieces. Eli looks up and takes a last breath as glowing golden eyes fill his vision. A blade pierces his chest, and his skin freezes around the wound. Bloodshot regains consciousness in time to see this unfold. With all the magical force she can muster, a torrent of vines erupt from the deck boards and wrap around Kensington. The vines twist around his form and appear to have locked him in place, constricting tighter and tighter. Weimer looks to her fallen comrades and a tear forms in her eye. She tries to blink it out, wincing away the emotional pain. For a second, she musters. You'll pay for this, bastard! As she draws her blade and rushes towards the vines. She looks to them and an ominous feeling overtakes her. The vines have the silhouette of antlers at the top. The form seems to turn to her, and what looks like golden eyes break through the head. Weimer becomes frozen in place for a moment at the very vine she summoned begin to ensnare her. Kensington blade breaks from the vines and slices her ear. His hand appears to catch the falling earring. And now you will be judged. Last time, that was all I had written, and I probably should have been writing an actual recap. Last time, you were in the deepest depths of the pits of Tartarus, and finally unveiled the location to which the one below was imprisoned. What should I use for that? Into the battle, sure. You finally unveiled the place where the one below was imprisoned. After a spat between you, Damien unleashed the creature. Fully under his control, the six of you fought valiantly together through a maelstrom of titanic proportions, miles and miles, mountains of water extending before you, rising far above the line. You could see the pressure of the immense pressure, like being relieved and then immediately over top, it's a little jarring, because so the water separates and you wouldn't feel pressure anymore, but then once the water comes back, you're feeling the pressure again, or anytime you go under the water, you're feeling that pressure again, so it's really disorienting. You have pressure differences, and you all basically have the bends right now. You're fine. You're muted.
Hey, it's alright. I made a snappy comment earlier, and I didn't realize I was muted either, so...
Fair. I was just saying, mechanically, we're not gonna die. It's just we have the bends in lore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Just making sure.
Okay. The beast, seemed almost impenetrable from all sides. His tentacles were weak enough points for you to manage to sever them, and the pain that caused this creature forced him to reveal his soft underbelly, allowing for you all to get big strikes on it. Perlin and Damien mustering the power of God and anime and all of that shit, dealing 100 damage each per round. And as the Kraken was on his death throes, wailing against the destroyed pieces of rubble on your ship, Bungus runs along the ship, dodging the smacking tentacles, running up the length of one of the tentacles, and then firing a mighty burst of energy into the beast's mouth. I remember after the session, something that the Kraken should have said as he's like exploding came to me, and it's completely gone now, so that's cool. Uh, the Kraken burst through in a mighty explosion. Like tentacles and golden blood fall all around you as the storm begins to subside, and the torrent both calms but also gets more violent as the water's like recollapsing in on itself, filling the space that it was once at. You all manage in the chaos to quickly climb inside of the like escape pod for your ship and cramp 9 people in there, which it should only fit 3. I imagine Yogu's probably like wild shaped into a small lizard this whole time.
Absolutely.
At this point, you can stay in wild shape for something ridiculous like 8 hours or something.
Right.
Yeah, it's a long time.
It's like half your level, I think, is how long you can stay in wild shape.
So 7.
It's 7 hours.
Still. Awesome.
You all stay cramped. You're all very cramped in this space, taking turns sleeping. Not necessarily because you, like... You're sleeping more because you're bored from how, like, you're just kind of, like, sitting here in this space, cramped, dead in the water, in this submarine that doesn't have enough energy. After about a day, you finally re-rise to the top. Your like little pod breaks the surface of the water. The water seems rough, batters you around, but you know, much less rough than it was before. Other pieces of rubble or other pieces of debris seem to have followed you to the surface. After another day, the water seems calm enough for you to all take a break and step outside. Those of you that can walk on water follow along the ship. But without much else, you kind of float there. Perlin repeatedly tries to cast a teleport spell, but seems drained from the battle before. You all seem drained. This is just setting the mood. Don't get upset that we don't have any powers. You still got powers. Shut the fuck up.
We're level 1?
You are all exhausted. It after a fight with a god, I feel like a long rest isn't enough. You need like a fucking week to be at like peak. But anyway, as you all like sit around staring out at the stars, not sure what your next move will be, hoping that at least one of you will regain enough strength to be able to, you know, get you out of here, figure something out. You all feel exhausted. Your eyes start to get heavy and tired. Some of you sit in, like, on rubble, or on the debris. You start falling asleep, going under a little bit, and popping back up. And as you're drifting off, some of you feel something wrapping around you. Like string. You wake up on the deck boards of a large ship. Your crew stands before you, but as does the crew of this other ship, whom you have met before.
These look like the crew members from Weimer ship.
No.
Who do these look like? I'm trying to remember what other crew members we've met before.
You've met all the pirate lords, but Weimer's... You know Weimer's dead.
Oh yeah, that's right. We met her ghost. Sort of. What pirate lord does this look like?
Nobody remembers. Nobody gets the bonus points. Nobody gets the DM inspiration for remembering.
I'm trying to zoom in and look at these people.
This one is Captain Dollface.
Oh, I
She's
don't
the
know
one
that we ever
had her
saw that
mouth sewn
token.
shut.
We met her. I remember
Yeah.
meeting her.
I don't
Yeah, she
remember
had
that
her
we
mouth
ever
sewn
saw a token.
You were, but it was like on a map where you might not have zoomed in and realized that was her token. But that's her token right there.
Cool.
Captain Dollface.
Right. She's got the marionette, right?
Yeah.
Creepy.
Anyway, you wake up and she starts to sign to you. Her interpreter, who is this one, I believe. Yeah, the one that's standing next to her.
No? Oh.
I was like,
Nah, angry gnome. Wait, is she wearing fishnets?
Not really.
Fishnet
She
titties?
reminds me of a Naruto character.
Oh yeah, she does, doesn't she?
Yeah.
What's it called,
I can't
Anka?
remember her name.
It starts with an A, I know, but yeah. The interpreter is like, she's asking if you feel better.
I mean, no, but yes. Yet better, yes. Good, no.
One of the other crew members slides you like mug of ale.
Even better.
Make that 2.
3, 4.
5.
No.
Grogu.
I'll go get the fucking. I'll go get
Okay.
I'll go get the cask.
6.
Yeah, you know, we killed a god, and well, we're kind of been, lost at sea for a little while. I think we deserve all of the alcohol. So yes, the keg, please.
Kylo's kind of close to death, so you shouldn't waste it on him and just throw him off the boat.
No, Damon. That's a waste of good meat.
Hey,
Yo,
you all
you can eat
remember?
Kylo.
Hey, I don't know if I was seeing shit, but like when we were in the middle of that thing, was it Damien that was trying to murder everyone?
Yes.
I don't recall.
Yes,
you might
Damon-
have been hallucinating. It's a whirlpool physics.
No, yeah, that
It's
was
good.
Damon
weird.
tried many times to murder Yogu. Yogu remembers
Both
vividly.
reptiles.
See, not everybody, just Yogu.
Both reptilians.
Yes.
This is some racism
Point.
against reptiles.
We knew this.
Damien racist? Fucking break the headlines now.
But Yogu was able to say that Damon looked like he was under influence.
Yes, I wouldn't have done that if I were not under the influence.
Damien, we told you to stop drinking.
It's
No,
that-
Bungus, we
that
told
crash from the
you to stop
caterpillar.
drinking. That's totally different.
No.
So, point of clarification, all the people who were cursed no longer bear any of the marks of their curse, right?
Right. I have not had a chance to update tokens, but only Damien's. Damien still has his coat, but like
Which gives
before
him,
his
like,
coat was,
tentacle arm, right?
attached to his skin,
Right.
so he can still manifest the tentacle arm. Is the thing,
Gotcha.
Now-
because that was like what the coat did.
But it's
But, like, the coat was,
optional. He
Yeah, it's-
couldn't take it off before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, out of curiosity, is it like smallpox? Like you still bear like scars from it, or is it like we?
You
wouldn't
still
tell
have
we were
scars
cursed.
on your arm.
Okay.
You still have scars on your arm, but like, yeah, like Bungus, you still have like a really weird looking scar that would probably look
like the
almost like
shoulders.
an electric burn or something, where like roots of like kelp and detritus were like growing in your shoulders.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Gunny's just like, honestly, man, chicks take scars like the.
Yeah. All right. Well, Can you translate to the captain? Where the fuck are we currently?
You see the captain start signing, and the lady's like, you know, she can hear you. She
Oh yeah, I
can't
always
speak.
I forget this part.
Uh,
We've
But-
met before.
we have met before.
What's the
Um,
in-universe equivalent to Helen Keller? Because we assumed that.
Kellen Heller.
No, she. So this one, the lore, if you don't remember, was that she was like really talkative before she became a pirate lord, and it annoyed Sinakoi, so he took her tongue.
Yes, I feel like I vaguely remember that.
Yeah.
He's kind of an
but
asshole.
She says that. She says that storm, like whatever we didn't know what's caused that storm before you guys, before we found you guys, but the captain seemed to like want to head towards it. However, we should really be getting out of these waters. That whatever that storm was is going to be in every headline for the next few months. Because, wow.
Like, just to touch on that point, headline. Newspapers?
Yeah, there are newspapers.
That makes sense. I don't think
Well,
we've ever...
newsletters. It's slightly different, mainly in that it's only available to the rich, but
I thought
Got
this was,
it.
like, out in
Okay.
the middle of nowhere. Like,
you were basically out in the middle of nowhere. A 150, 60-mile radius storm that of titanic proportions. That's
The way
gets you.
the ripples have expanded elsewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like
say.
it has an effective footprint of like 500 miles, and
I assumed killing
pretty
God
much
would-
everyone notices that.
Killing a god would be like a 2012 sort of situation.
I was thinking
Comparable.
what year was the tsunami that hit Japan?
Ooh, yeah.
20...
The Fukushima
2011?
one?
Yeah, 2011. Yes, 2011.
That's kind of what I was imagining.
Probably more realistic.
Well,
Every
with
ship's-
big empty column, water rushes back in, just like fucking tidal wave, just like
Yeah.
ripple out.
That's the Fukushima one, right? With the
Yeah.
reactor.
Yeah.
Some like 200-foot high waves or something ridiculous. Anyway, sorry.
There was apparently an Agrian convoy coming through here. They think it was some kind of weapon that was made to destroy all of them.
Sorry.
They're saying it's a god?
I mean, yes and no, because it's not
was.
a god anymore. It is dead. But number two, did you say Agrian convoy as in potential
Not the same one.
opportunity of...
Spoils.
Yeah, you know, we're a little bit,
Shipless.
yeah, and, recouping a, fund for, some, planks under our feet is, I think, probably priority numero 2. But, you know, we can do it right now, which is great, so...
How much amount of gold went down with the underwater ship?
None of it.
Anything
It's
you
all
weren't
in our
carrying.
pocket. Good thing it was all in our pocket.
Yogu wasn't carrying any.
Yogu, I have a little bit of your money.
As you guys do still see, like, debris from your ship floating around in the area.
Quick!
Oh
Somebody
my
explain
god.
to me physics. Does gold float?
But,
No.
Bungus
Oh.
would like to, get them to search for a cask of brew.
We left the hump horse on the ship.
Oh, wondering what happened.
You can see the
As
hump
you
horse
all-
swimming in the...
As you're all, like, digging through the rubble, or like, the debris and everything, roll...
Run. 1d20.
Investigations? Yeah, everybody can roll an investigation check.
Cool. Yogu, I do hand over the money that I have of yours that I was holding from like forever ago that has slowly been spent, but I feel like
How much was it?
you've been better with money from now on, so I'm gonna give it back to you.
Ooh, yes, the shiny bits. Give.
Yes, 38 gold pieces.
Yoku will eat like a king.
Hey, Yogu, you want to buy some death sticks?
Wait, did you say death sticks?
Yeah.
Death sticks, did you say? Yoku was intrigued.
Yogu, you cannot eat death sticks.
All
Who
right.
says?
No, they don't. It's not an edible thing. It's not something I think you'll be interested in.
Alright, Yoku will defer to Roger. No death sticks for Yoku, yet.
You do not want to sell me death sticks.
You have to go home and rethink your life.
I go home and rethink my life.
Was that Steve Buscemi?
No.
It looks like Steve Buscemi in my memory.
It's that, yeah, like you can. It's very easy to.
I gotta look it up. I thought it was a young guy.
Yeah, it was a young. It was a.
I'm just saying, in my memory, I remember it being Steve Buscemi, but I don't think it is.
Wasn't Steve Buscemi born old though?
I
Yes,
think so.
like Benjamin Button's disease.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
He's always been old.
It's like Benjamin Button if Benjamin Button didn't get younger.
Yeah,
He just-
perpetually old.
Being old, stayed old.
Alright. As you all look around, Bungus, you do find like a floating thing of your brew.
Let's go.
Is alcohol lighter than water?
Yeah.
It's in a wooden cask, so
Yeah,
that helps.
It's in a cask. It'll float.
True, yeah.
Yogu,
What is Yoku
Damien.
find?
Damien, you're digging around,
Also,
and suddenly a terrible smell hits you,
Yoku.
and you see the
What?
body of Hump Horse floating in the water. Like it's got like really bad bloat, and it just like reeks. Yogu, you're digging around, and suddenly this heavenly smell hits you.
Yoku, I need you to hold up and revive my hump horse.
What? Revive?
Yogu's like already chewing on a leg.
Well,
It's like mouth like, what do you mean revive? Yoku... I guess Yogu could revive the hump horse if Damien
no,
wants.
it's fine. I never got to ride him anyways. In some ways, this is a sweet release. A wild, free animal can't live in the confines of a ship. I know that now. It's a good lesson.
Yoku agrees and immediately starts eating again, not knowing what the hell you're talking about.
This wild horse starts playing.
Wide open.
do we find any gold? Gold's heavy. It sinks. Never mind.
Is there any gold floating on top of boards?
Unfortunately, no.
Uh,
We're
Nox, you gather up some scraps from the ship. And you all gather up pretty much as many scraps as you can get and kind of chuck them onto this boat.
Were there so again we had ship funds, right, that were probably mostly stored in the ship. We have
Yes.
at least one bag of holding.
I
Surely
honestly think we were keeping most of it in the bag of polling. Sorry, I didn't interrupt you.
well, no, just because like the sheer quantity of volume of like gold would have been
No,
a
okay.
displacement
gold room.
factor of the boat. So I'm thinking like, I mean, there would have been at least some like essentially an extreme amount of pocket money that we would have had to like, hey, we're gonna go into town. We'll just keep like, you know, 2-3 grand for us to buy anything we need, more or less.
Oh yeah. No.
You know, at the
I
minimum.
had $3 grand on me.
Oh.
There are definitely like I'm not saying you don't have the gold out of me being a mean DM and
No,
like
no,
broke
I
your
know.
ship, you don't- It's just like I don't know the logical way that your gold is floating to the surface.
No, 100%. I am 100% on board
Yeah.
that at least 75% of it should be gone.
All right. I will,
I'm saying that like there's gonna like we are
Can we all
ridiculous people with ridiculous magic items.
All right.
We're carrying a decent amount of
roll
money
a
with
D,
us.
roll a D20, add 5 to it, and that is the percentage of your gold you get to keep.
Okay.
Of all of ours?
No, of the
ship's gold?
ship fund's gold.
Oh.
Who would like to roll?
Me. D20.
D20 plus 5. That's the percentage you get to keep.
That's a 24.
Fuck
Nice.
yes.
I was really hoping for a 20.
I was gonna die when it was a 1.
I was as soon as he was like, "It's me," I was like, "Oh fuck, we're fucked."
It's a 1.
I don't know. There was something about the way you said it. I just like
Fair.
was sure
Anyway.
we were screwed.
What do you want to do?
How much? Somebody else do the math. I did the hard part with rolling.
You just multiply it by 0.24.
I
got
did the
it.
hard part.
Somebody pull out a calculator.
I've got it.
22, 130.
0.24. Nope, that's not how math works. 130 times 0.24. 5311.
Pretty good. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean
that's
it
real.
seems
We didn't have
realistic.
in our pockets.
Yeah, that's right.
No, that's like in the ship fund bag of holding,
Right.
not like personal funds.
So how much is that each?
I say we just keep it as ship funds.
Fair.
Yeah.
Well, when we have a ship, we can keep it as ship funds, but
Yeah. For the time being, we can just mark off the gold lost on the heart-shaped box and put it in there. So I say 5311.
This whole time you guys have been talking, Dollface is just like sitting over there signing at you and like waving. And then the interpreter's like trying to interrupt you, but you can't, like she can't get you.
It's like
And
herding
Dollface
cats.
is just getting increasingly frustrated.
Look, Dollface. Sorry. What? Do you need something here? Remember, we just killed a god. We're a little flabbergasted. Please cut us some slack.
You just, the interpreter is speaking. You just killed a god. Sorry, she's annoyed, not me. I'm just interpreting. You just killed a god, and you don't have, and you're worried about your gold. It feels like
Yeah.
there are other priorities that should be here.
I think everyone just like
Aren't you,
gives her like
all
a
new pirates.
like.
or
What are you talking
something?
about?
That's what we do. We're pirates. We care about gold, right?
it's true.
Yes, the shiny bits.
You know,
She says Sidakoi told her. She says Sidakoi like told her to come here and look for you.
Yeah, well, it was sort of a combination, do a thing for Sidakoi and, help save the world, but also, at the end of the day, like,
Find our gold.
we still need to have a ship to be pirates. So, unless you're handing one over,
well, let's huddle up and discuss that because, we are on a ship that we could take over.
Whoa. Shit.
We're huddling up.
No, hold on. There are not enough pirate lords left for us to start fighting amongst each other. We gotta accept, Dollface's hospitality, and then we will make our way by our own ship, and or if there is this caravan or whatever you called it nearby that maybe got hit by a storm and is a little washed out and has some boats available, I'm just saying it's like
Those are at the bottom of the ocean.
fuck.
You saw the size of that storm, right?
Yeah, one can
How
hope.
are you alive? Sorry.
She signed
how's
something
How is your ship
that looks
like?
very rehearsed. She's like fucking like doing JoJo poses on this side, and the interpreter is like kind of fucking. She says it's because she's the best sailor that ever sailed the seven ocean or the six oceans.
Yeah.
You know, what we could do if we want to replenish our ship funds, we buy a ship, and then we do our old routine. We sell the ship, we steal the ship back, we sell it again, and then we steal it back again.
We double dip.
We double dip.
Infinite money hack.
Infinite money hack. We just gotta keep teleporting to new
The
ports.
government doesn't want you to figure out this one trick.
It only really works in the port one time.
I don't want to do like fake sign language for her because I feel weird doing.
Please
fake
culturally appropriate it, Quentin.
Don't worry, it's not on camera. Until I move this over.
Cancel him, society.
Real quick, speaking of fake sign language, can we all appreciate? Does anybody else remember that lady who got an actual job interpreting? Didn't know sign language.
I remember that.
Like,
Yeah.
It happened recently, right?
It was quite. Yeah, it was a lot longer ago than it seems. But yes,
Oh,
It's ridiculous.
it might have happened again. I mean,
Oh, maybe.
Honestly,
Yeah.
knowing Florida, but anyway,
It's probably the same woman and the same people hired it.
Different haircuts.
Yep.
anyway,
she's like, so you all are completely uninterested in anything I have to offer right now, or
oh, sorry.
It's her interpreting for the sign language.
yeah.
Look,
We are.
I mean, look, it's one of those things that, like, we just assumed that you were gonna. I mean, you're gonna take us wherever we're supposed to be going, right? I mean, what do you got?
We might have information on where Kensington is.
Well, let's kill him, and then we get back to pirating.
That does seem pretty pertinent. Do we need a ship to kill him? Where is he, on land or is he on the sea?
Knox, roll an investigation check. Or, I guess, an insight check. Or not. I want like insight, but with
Mechanical?
intelligence, like a mechanical,
Yeah.
intelligence-based insight.
Yeah, so just do an insight check, or if you don't have proficiency in insight, roll a intelligence check you don't have proficiency for.
All right. Anyway,
So if he's got
Knox.
proficiency,
I imagine part of the reason you're being quiet right now is because you're still processing the loss of this beautiful machine. And as you're like looking over the pile of its parts that you've collected, you start like kind of holding them together, just like trembling. After a little bit goes by, you think you might be able to slap together a boat with this stuff, though.
You
You call it the heart-shaped box version too.
This one have cup holders?
No, I don't.
That's flanky.
No, it's this one has to have a worse name. This one's gonna be Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Oh my god.
Does it have the crank windows? Do I gotta manually roll down my windows?
So what I'm imagining is that you don't think you can build a submarine again, but you think you could build a ship out of the parts, and so it just like scrapped together with like the wings of the submarine as sails.
Do we put the crew of this ship to work to build our new ship, or do we have to do it?
I'll get to drawing up the blueprints.
Damn it.
Once I finish drowning my sorrows in these rich bits.
Just hand you like rice crackers or something.
I'm sitting here with my bag of holding, crying while just eating copious amounts of food.
Yoku wants to know if you will share said food. Yoku will cry with you.
I'll hand Yogu the bag.
You add Yogu to what?
I hand him the bag
Oh.
of food.
I thought you said you add Yogu to the bag of holding.
Bag of devouring.
And that was the last we heard of Yoku.
Some say he's still eating the bag of devouring.
Survives a god, but dies to a bag.
Remember when that almost killed Roger?
Yeah.
It's always a possibility. Slim, but it's there.
Dollface basically informs you that the ship is headed towards a hideout that she has. And, you know, we're... in a moment that makes all of you feel like utter badasses, she hands you each a slip of parchment. And as you look at it, you see a wanted poster from the Agrian, Royal Navy for each of you.
What's I wanted for?
Each one is like 30K.
Only 30?
And then Perlin's is 50.
Boo!
What's 50?
Oh, Roger's would also be 50. Roger and Perlin's are both 50. Your wanted, your bounty,
Oh man. Wait, 50 gold?
50K.
Oh, okay.
In gold.
What does this parchment mean?
It means
Yoku
if we
demands an
sell
answer.
out,
Wait, do I have
if we sell out Roger and Perlin, you will have a lifetime supply of meat.
Ooh. Yoku would never sell out Roger.
Well,
Hey.
we can have a lifetime.
Okay, hold on a second. It's debatable for whose lifetime of meat that would supply. A normal person's, but maybe.
Yoku takes that as a challenge, Dave.
Yogu, I don't think this is gonna be helpful for you. If you don't have a constant income stream, I'm pretty sure you're going to starve.
Yoku gets
Gold.
very creative when he's hungry. Oh, this parchment, what? It has Yogu's picture on it. What does this mean?
Did they steal Yoku's soul?
Do they have Yogu's soul?
It means if they take you in, you will be killed, and the person who brings you in will get a bunch of shiny.
Mm. That does not sound good for Yoku.
It
anyone.
doesn't.
I'm sorry, Dollface, I kind of spaced out. Are you suggesting that you're going to claim these bounties on us?
What's her bounty? What's your bounty? Sign it at us.
Yoku
He also
demands.
pulls out one with hers on it. 50K.
Alright, respectable. He goes back to just like obsessing over his drawing. You know, this is not really that accurate. I look much
Actually,
better in person.
You all notice Damien's is like 25K.
Wow.
Damien's is like a little bit less than everybody else's.
As a side note, did Katie make crunch wraps? Pretty dope.
That looks delicious, I'm not gonna
It
lie.
does.
I'm so...
Alright, so we do HelloFresh.
Okay.
And so this is a new thing. It is they call it like a black bean burger crunch wrap, but it is essentially just a crunch wrap that is just mostly beans and no meat. But it is
Really good.
fantastic. I mean, honestly, this is delicious. Anyway.
So I'm just being discriminated against because I don't have any magic powers, is the way I'm interpreting this?
Yes.
Is it maybe because you're an Agrian citizen?
That could make sense, but
Or, did
You
someone,
are the only human.
Or the lizard
Ah.
hate crimes.
I guess there's no real hate crimes in Agria. It's just, you know, there's the haves and the have-nots, and the have-nots are the ones that aren't human.
yeah, could it be possible that, like, your parents pulled some sort of strings or something?
You know, probably not. I done killed my daddy. Oh, was that not clear? Did I never explain that?
You
Killed
know,
your own father?
Damien, I feel like we have not been traveling together as much as you think we have. No, I don't know fucking shit about you. You've been an asshole the whole time.
This in polite conversation. Just while we're eating dinner, we would have talked about, you know, oh, in passing, I killed my daddy. No, just kind of a whole, you know, so, oh, you weren't there for that. When we had Dyror and Atlas, you don't know them. You might know Dyror from, the
I do know
previous
them. They
battle.
tried to kill us like 2 or 3 times since I've been here.
Atlas has.
Yeah.
I was twice for sure. Yep. Okay.
He was on the ghost ship, number 1, and both him and Dyror were,
In the bottom of that temple under the manhole.
yeah. It was like one of the first things we did. They tried to fucking kill us. You're like, oh yeah, these guys look like our old crew members. I'm like, your old crew members are assholes. They're trying to fucking kill me.
Right. So, my fiance kidnapped me. She turned into a dragon. And then we killed her, and then Kensington, her brother, killed cousin, brother, cousin. It's the same in Agria.
Oh my god.
Agrabama.
He killed Daryl and Atlas, but unrelated to that, so she was my fiance, and
Anyway, we think we know where Kensington. We think we might have.
well, hold on, I gotta explain.
Yeah, hold up. Yeah, you know what? Hold the fuck up, Dollface. I've heard the story, and I'm very interested.
Me and my lover, Giallo.
Marco?
Well, no.
Oh,
Is it Giallo or Giallo?
I've heard it both ways. That's the way I pronounce it.
He goes both ways. I see.
Yes. I don't, but he does. But so we were gonna run away. My papa, he caught word, and he killed him. So I killed my papa, and then, you know, the rest is history. So no, they did not pull strings.
mother?
Perhaps. Didn't get along well with her either.
Was it the whole killing her husband, or?
That's what I assume. I mean, we weren't super close beforehand, but we definitely probably were not afterwards. But then again, she would be, would it be Queen Regent? Or not Queen Regent, whatever regent over, no, not royalty, not royalty. Over that,
Estate or whatever.
dukedom?
Duchy.
Duchy, thank you.
The Duchess.
You know, I had siblings, so maybe one of them was thankful.
I'm
Yeah.
learning stuff about Damien.
Alright, so yeah, maybe one of your brother cousins pulled some strings for you.
What possibly? So it shocks me. This has never come up just while we're eating.
Well, you know, It's only like, the world's been ending and you guys have been fucking cursed, so, it's not like there's been a little bit of shit going on. Me and Yogu were having a really great life before we met you guys. I mean, other than the
Yes.
fact that, like, everyone in our crew died, and, like, I got deathly ill,
And Yogu's entire people were wiped out.
yeah, there was that part, too. So, you know what, I might take it back. My
That
life
was
kind
before
of
you
sucked
joined the pirate
before.
crew.
Honestly, Yogu can say that this has been the most exciting years. How long have we been traveling?
With this group?
Yeah, with this crew.
Than a
Like,
year.
like 3 or 4 months?
So for you guys, it's been. Oh no! Well, my computer froze.
Your pooter.
Yeah, my pooter. No, it's fine.
But all Yogu
It
can
might
say
been
is
like
that this has been
5,
the
6
most
months.
exciting last year of his life.
Yeah, for you guys, I think it's like a few months.
The last few months of his life.
Yeah,
Anybody else want to chime in on this very lovely nostalgic moment?
I miss Dyror.
you literally just saw him.
Yeah, that makes it worse.
Okay, I see
miss
that
him
now.
more
I see that
now.
now.
He said he's waiting for you on the other side. He's got a drink ready for you.
I hate to be morbid, but Bungus, I could turn you in and you might see Dyrus.
I didn't. So I have a bounty. How much was it?
30K.
Oh, hot damn! I'm a
You know-
wanted man.
Oh shit, do I
If you want to split it, we could turn you in and we could split it 2 ways.
You know, I'm honestly short enough, and I'm
Wait, who'd you say that to?
strong enough that I could probably break
Fungus.
out.
Oh,
Oh, you guys have been. So you guys have
Fungus
been in the
is
crew
like-
for 6 months.
Bungus is a couple deep at this point after somebody busted the cask open, so and he's living the high off of killing a god. So, like, I could probably break out of prison. This doesn't seem that hard.
You could break out of prison.
Hey, there's nothing we can't do together. Anyway, wait, hold a second.
Except keep a ship.
Well,
As you guys, as you say, wait, hold a second, and you look up, the whole crew is just like gone. It's the dead of night. Like everybody's below deck. There's like 2 people standing up there, like smoking, like watching you.
We should go ask Dollface what she was gonna say. Come on, all of us just down to her apartments.
I imagine like we stand up out of whatever chairs we're sitting in, and it's just like, oh.
Yogu was sitting on the floor. Let's be real.
yeah. Yogu was sitting on the floor.
There's definitely some like, oh, I've been sitting here for a couple hours and doing nothing but drinking, and I'm a little bit
Everybody roll Constitution saves.
landlocked.
Can I have advantage since I'm a veteran drinker?
Can I have disadvantage because I think it's more interesting?
Dude,
Yes.
do
But
dwarves
yes,
have
to
resist? Do dwarves have advantage on Constitution saves against poison?
They do.
No, am I thinking halflings?
Poison they do.
Yeah, I guess
I mean,
poison. Yeah.
alcohol would be a poison.
Alcohol is a poison. Whew. It hits all of you that have rolled so far, except Bungus. Bungus, you're fine. Yogu,
Holy shit, Yogu!
Yogu, as
hold
you
your
stand
weight.
up, you're like, I'm not. Yogu's not sure if Yogu was doing this right.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
buddy.
Holy shit!
Wait, do artificers get
You're even more
proficiency in
lucid.
con saves?
Nox has been drinking non-stop, but like the whole time, just like over here, just doing their blueprints. The alcohol has made them focus.
Drowning my sorrows has made me stronger.
We can rebuild. We can rebuild.
This is good.
We'll rebuild it.
I guess Perlin's not drinking.
Nah.
Sounds right.
What?
I don't think Perlin would turn down a drink.
Constitution save.
Uh,
Hell yeah.
You're fine. Thought you were doing thematically of like, oh, Perlin just had like a very near-death experience, so. But anyway, with that, you all stand up. Roger spends a little bit of time beating on the captain's door, and as he does, like suddenly you see like strings of thread like come under the door and like wrap Roger like around and like string him up like a spider. The rest of you go down below deck and sleep in like fairly comfortable bunks that you're used to. Roger is sleeping as if he was like tangled inside of a spider web made of thread, effectively. But you all get the benefits of a long rest.
Yippee!
Here we go.
Hooray. I just remembered Yogu's pet was on the ship too.
Tsuchinoko.
Yeah.
And our turtles.
And the turtle. We lost the turtles a while
Yeah,
ago,
you lost the
didn't
turtles before you got the heart-shaped box.
Well, it's just hitting Dave.
Oh my
Probably
god.
because we've been drinking.
The
It's
hump,
just
he
hitting
saw
The
the hump,
turtles.
and it all came back to him. You busted me open!
we? You pushed.
Ugh.
Monkey brains.
Anyway,
I got my
the
first
sun rises. The next day occurs.
Yeah,
The five of you walk above deck. You see Roger strung up from the mast of the ship, wrapped in a spider web. Effectively,
What did you do?
Roger, you're still asleep. You get the benefits of long rest. The flavor of what happened was you were beating on the captain's door, and then suddenly, like spools of like strings of thread, like wrapped you up. You're muted.
Checks out. You know, Bungus, if you could just flip me over, all the blood is in my head right now, and I don't feel great.
Bungus would like to get him down. Like, get him down and, like,
You
prop him up on a...
you can walk on air. There's no roll
Oh,
or
yeah,
save.
true.
Like,
I forgot about that. I just go up there and I literally just turn him over and I leave. I'm like,
you turn him
are
over,
you
tie
sure?
a knot.
Because this is all you asked for.
You know, that's a whole lot better. I really can't complain. But I guess also getting down would be great. But
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I'll bring him down to the ground.
You slowly lower him, and then as you got him like a foot off the ground, you just drop and let go.
What?
I imagine you're fucking with him.
I also imagine that after
like drop him a little bit.
after spending all night upside down, that like as soon as his legs hit the ground, they're just like complete jelly. So he just like kind of like folds up for a second and just like, just do this stretch.
Roger's still in like a fucking like full body like silk cocoon.
Oh, okay.
But I also imagine you're getting just like the craziest pins and needles in your legs as the blood's going back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I might just take a little cat nap here on the deck. It's a great sunny spot. I'm just gonna close my eyes and roll over. You just go on, Bungus. Don't worry about me. And I just like sort of like twitch and roll on my side a little bit.
Yeah. I'll lean him up against one of the posts. Like, kind of keep him out of the way.
You find like you snatch a little piece of the debris from Nox and you like pop it up as a little shade.
And slowly, I like pop out one claw and start sawing, and like an hours later, I finally like cut myself out of that thing.
Yeah.
Hungover as fuck.
Dollface comes back out. She signs, and the interpreter says, "Did you sleep well?"
You know, never better. Can't really complain. Why don't we gather the rest of the crew for this conversation? I need to use the bathroom. And just like walk to the side and just like projectile vomit into the ocean. And then come back.
One of those pukes where you have like at least 3 like
Just like,
it just starts being dry.
Yeah.
God. I can't like puke anymore without forcing myself to.
Yeah,
So I don't even know what that's like.
that is not fun.
You've never vomited before?
No, I
No,
vomited.
It's a
You know I have. It's just like a recent
I
thing.
know,
Of, like,
it's a reference to
oh, it's always
semi-pro. No, it's semi-pro.
Oh, I thought it was Charlie who was like, "No, it can't make me vomit," and then he just immediately.
I think they do bring it up there, but semi-pro Will Ferrell's character has never thrown up until like one of the characters just goes and hits him like right in the fucking nads as hard as he could, and he's just like,
You're good.
It's a really stupid movie.
Also, this is the least directed session.
Look, man,
All right.
this is our opportunity to shoot the shit one last
No,
time.
yeah, no. That's what I was wanting out of this session, basically, and I'm loving it. It's just cracking me up.
Yeah, cracking.
So, we talking about the White Raven or not?
Yes.
Alright, lay it on us. Where is he?
Yeah, that's how Roger's just like laying in a chair, just like eyes closed, listening. I've been there.
We said we had information on. We said we had like potential information on his location. Ever since ascending to the, well, I suppose he doesn't call it a throne, but ever since ascending to the leadership of Agria, Kensington has been incredibly hard to look. Kensington's been incredibly hard to locate.
Pause for a second. I'm sorry, did you say leadership of Agria?
Yes, he's declared himself. What is it, Lord Protector? And then Dollface nods.
This motherfucker went and made himself king?
Pretty much.
Oh, God.
Yeah, there's a whole thing apparently. One of our spies was there.
Cool.
He said that Kensington seems to have summoned some kind of giant evil cloud to kill the prince that was about to be crowned king, and then had himself declared king afterwards.
Alright, well, anyway, so he's now an asshole who's also a king. So, anyway, you said you've maybe figured out where he is?
We haven't figured out where he is because he's not at the palace. We know that. We've had people search the palace. We've had a couple of different spies search the palace for some time. Like search in the areas around the palace. Kensington is wielding, I think, 5 pirate treasures at this point, and you can effectively detect magic on those from miles away and feel their presence. And we know he's not in the city of Agri, which you all know is the capital of Agria. However, we do have word that there's going to be a prisoner transfer. That there's going to be a prisoner transfer on the Black Keep. In 6 days, effectively.
Damien, what is the Black Keep and where is the Black Keep?
Oh well, it is.
Damon would know this. I can DM you, or I can tell you what he would know.
Yes. Tell me what I would know.
You know the Black Keep is an island off the coast of Agri that has been turned into effectively San Quentin meets Fort Knox.
Like an Alcatraz?
I guess like an Alcatraz, but it's like a military base that also serves as like high security prison.
Leavenworth.
But so effectively she's saying there's this high security place that it's a military base, and therefore it would have somewhere within it documentation on where Kensington's secret lodge or secret fortress is built.
Mm.
Could it be a secret hunting lodge?
Doubtful. We're pretty sure he's on the mainland.
Yeah. What prisoners are being transferred? Anyone we care about, or
It should be someone you care about, but I can't think of someone you care about that it would be. Because
Waggart.
he's dead. That's the thing.
Secretly not dead.
are you sure
Everybody
he's
you would
dead?
care about is dead.
Hey, plenty of people who were supposed to be dead are not actually dead. Just ask Sarah.
Zara? God damn it. Fuck you. Don't you kill Zara. You bitch.
Anyway, sorry, continue.
Alright. Yeah, that's effectively it.
There's prisoner exchange.
The plan is to try to sneak into the Black Keep without getting caught, to alert Kensington to have him, change location because somebody might know, and we might actually be able to figure out where he is.
Or we make such a big scene, he has to come to us.
Yeah.
Better.
Well, I mean, it seems like we're top of the list, right? No offense to you, but as far as crew bounties go, I mean, surely ours has got to be the highest. If we were to say, send an open letter to, the base saying we're gonna be here at this time and this date, he'll probably show up with an army, sure. And we wait for that army to land, and then we sneak on to whatever ship he's on or something. I don't know. But, nah, that's a terrible idea. I don't, no. I take it back. I take it all back. No armies. No armies.
If we could get, Dwarf Land and Elf Land to send armies, to help us.
Yeah, sure. Let's just go ahead and talk to some governments and convince them to support pirates.
If we're supported by them, it's profiteers.
You see, privateer.
Yeah, same thing.
You see the interpreter, the woman, kind of like her face sinks, and you can see Dollface's eyes get kind of weird in the back of her head. Well, so about that, we recently came to knowledge that Kensington seems to have been married to the Stoga's daughter, and as
What's a stoga?
Yeah, who's this stogie?
the Stoga, that is effectively the Pope.
Okay. So what you're saying is
Ekla
he's
is part of the Empire now.
Oh.
We gotta kill the Pope.
fuck me sideways. Alright, so you're telling me this guy made himself High Ruler, married the Pope's daughter, and so now he basically rules the whole fucking world. Yeah, we gotta kill this guy. He sucks so much.
The whole old world. Yeah.
Alright, so that's not really an option. The New World powers, I mean, unless we wanna, try to ally ourselves with Udroth, who 90% sure has tried to kill everyone on this crew at least once. There's not really an option for bringing other allies into this. So it seems like we either figure out where the fuck this guy is hiding, or we try to bait him out somewhere. And baiting him out somewhere has some risks involved, namely armies.
If you need chimes in. If you need an army, it'll take a little while for us to amass, but we can basically start a relay chain and get. If you tell us a time and a date, we can get every pirate crew available somewhere.
It's an idea, but ultimately I think it's the responsible thing to be stealthy.
Yeah. I think we should ultimately figure out where Kensington was last seen, so we can draw him in wherever, and then we can plan around that. So, really, we need to like communicate and figure out where he is. Unless we just like say, "Hey, we're here on this date," and then that's it. I don't know.
Yeah. Wait. I feel like we might have tried this before, but I don't remember if it worked or not. Anyone ever try to use magic to figure out where the fuck he is?
Oh yeah.
I mean, wouldn't that basically be the scrying orb?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we've got the magic ball thing. Give that one a shot. He might have hit himself, through legal and paperwork means or whatever, but we got magic on our side. Sidikoi helping us out.
Had you ever tried to use magic to find Hexbeard?
No. Because normally he was in the captain's quarters.
Dollface signing. I'm just
Yes,
everything I'm saying is coming from Dollface. Well, the reason for that is because Hexbeard's he had like a gem on his forehead. I don't know if I gave it a name, but he has a gem on his forehead. One of the things it does is grant him, resistance to these types of effects.
I'm guessing Kensington has one of these.
Well, he killed
Or
Hector.
the.
I mean, hey, it's worth a shot, even if it doesn't work.
You want
Hey,
to try to make it?
here's a
scrying
thought.
orb?
I'm
how-
looking at it right now.
How recently is this marriage between him and Lady Pope?
Like
Got seducer?
8, 9 months.
Why don't we scry on Lady Pope instead?
So we do get a disadvantage if it's someone that we don't know on scrying.
Yeah.
But you're saying that we might not even be able to on Kensington, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth a shot, even if it's a harder DC to hit.
Yeah.
Potentially getting information on his lady love to maybe lead us in a direction. If it's been 8 or 9 months, some things happen in 8 or 9 months.
Like?
Well, Damien, you see, when a man and a woman,
Gross.
get to fucking around, they can sometimes make kids. And kids typically are, depending on who you are, 8 to 9 months. So, it's possible, if he's got this new lady love, that she's gonna be popping out in Little Kensington here time soon. And, hey, if we can figure out where the fuck she is when she's popping out Little Kensington, maybe he's gonna show up. I mean, he's kind of an
We can
asshole.
hold the baby hostage.
There's also that. Terrifying
pirates, we
thought.
could-
But, you know,
Well, pirates, we could do horrible shit.
thinking about it, I've done
We
worse.
could raise him and tell him that Kensington killed his father.
There
Oh,
we
yeah.
go.
God, that's so fucked up.
We leave Kensington alive.
Yeah, create a whole, the man your father was is dead.
Just an old Damien.
Damien 1 Kenobi.
Yogu is just Yoda.
C-3PO.
No, Yogu is.
Yogu is living in the swamp.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Oh, true.
Yes.
No, I guess Roger's Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Hairy and sassy. Yeah, makes sense.
And instead of the chewy noises, it's just Roger like yawning and stretching.
All right.
Alright, so we want to try to scry. It looks like I want to confirm that this is accurate. I don't see if they have a successful save, they aren't affected. You can't use it again for 24 hours. There's nothing about them knowing that we attempted it, right?
There is.
Yeah, there is.
Scry spell, they know that somebody tried to spy on them, I think is explicitly stated.
Yeah, if they succeed.
See, that's what I thought, but it didn't say it.
That item is supposed to be the scry spell.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Okay.
it's they don't know who
It
it,
might be right or
was.
wrong.
It just says that like someone tried to. But hey, you know, she's a prominent enough figure that it's possible that, you know, other
Some
parties
bird.
could be interested in. I imagine it's kind of
what's
like
the DC?
paparazzi.
Let's see.
I think we said it was going to be your DC, right? And then plus or minus the bonuses.
Yeah, knowledge save. So I would say that we have secondhand knowledge. We've heard of the target.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to get +5 on the roll. So what, just my DC?
Yes.
17.
All right, she got a 25.
So natural 20?
I accidentally whispered the roll.
Dang.
But yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, hey,
I
how
guess I
long
had
is it gonna
whispered
take
turned
us
on
to
from
get to this Black Fort Island or whatever?
Well, we were going to Robot Pirate Island.
Oh, all right. How long is it gonna take us to get to Robot Pirate Island?
Well, you're sailing on the fastest ship in the sea, so
Yeah, okay,
like
sure.
3 days.
All right. Well, hey, Captain, how about we try again tomorrow? I mean, we got a couple days to burn, so it's worth a shot.
Yeah, I also have the scrying spell. Can I just also cast it? If we're going to be long resting anyway.
I think
It's once
So-
they
so the-
succeed.
What is it?
It's once they succeed, you can't do it again for 24
Yeah.
hours.
I didn't know if the orb and the spell were separate counters on that.
It's a great question.
I
they're not.
mean, could somebody else do it?
Or yeah, someone uses the orb. You try the
Yeah.
spell.
We could do that tomorrow. Have someone else use the orb.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's worth a shot. Yogu, you're a tricky little fucker.
Yoku has been called that before.
Yeah, I've called you that before. Mostly when you're fucking sneaking into my bag looking for food. I do not have any more Yogu treats. Stop going through my shit.
Well, you know, there are times you lied to me, Roger. Roger.
Yogu, that is only ever for your own good. And the next
What
time
you always say.
the next time you spill my ball bearings all over the frickin' floor and I fall when I wake up, I am going to cut off a toe in your sleep.
Yogu did think that was pretty funny.
3 times, Yogu! 3 times! I'm holding it against you.
But anyways, about Yogu being a sneaky fucker.
Yeah, oh yeah, anyway. Yeah, I think you should try the whole ball thing.
Can you explain to Yogu?
You've seen this happen before. You use the ball, you focus on the person, you try to see where they are and shit.
Oh, yes, Yogu could try that.
Yeah. Alright. Let's try again tomorrow. So, fast forward today. We're gonna do a double team. Yogu, Scrying Orb, Perlin, Scry Spell.
Sure.
I mean, we've got, what, 2 days to kill before we get to RPI, so
Yeah.
let's give it 2 more shots per day.
Yeah, Yoga will try the scrying orb.
What's Yogu's DC?
18.
So,
Wow, better than mine.
alright. So if yours is 18,
It is
means
wisdom.
30.
Well, I guess it does. I guess it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
you're not rolling, and it's also going to be secondhand knowledge, so it's still a +5. So it's a 13 or less. 13 succeeds, so a 12 or less for Yogus, and an 11 or less for Perlins.
Yoga will try the scrying orb.
I want Yogi's to resolve first, just so I don't have to use the spell slot if his succeeds.
How much do you see if she fails?
You see, like, the person in their immediate surroundings, but not with, like, a lot of detail. Typically. So, like, you would pick up if they're having, like, a conversation with someone, but if they're in a room with, like, 100 people or whatever, you'd only see, like, the closest, like, couple of people. Essentially, it's, like, them and, like, a, theoretical, like, 10-foot surrounding of them. So it's not like, oh, you zoom in on the building they're in, like a satellite or something. It's like you see them and their immediate surroundings. So, for 10 minutes, I think.
Well, anyway. I think she fails. She probably has like a +3 to intelligence, if it's an intelligence save.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. She would probably have like a +3 to wisdom because she is religious.
Sure.
Yeah, but that's not going to save from a nat 1.
There you go.
Right on. What does Yogu see?
Yogu. You hear... You hear a woman groaning in exasperated pain, slowly followed by the cry of a baby.
Let's do a little
Yoga
math.
views.
What's the wedding date? Shotgun wedding?
It's a wedding night, baby. Damien, you're muted. Or Matt, you're muted.
I don't know if this is Kensington's baby at all.
It's certainly not yours.
Maybe.
It certainly is not.
Yogu, wait, she's having the baby now?
Yes. Well, no, she had the baby. She has just completed the baby making.
It's just
completed the baby.
Yogi, turn that off.
Wait. Shit. Okay, well, first off, she look alive?
Oh, yes. Yes,
Does the baby-
she's alive. Both her and the baby were screaming, yes.
Okay. Did any clues on where they could be? Are they in like a nice fancy bed? Are they in like, I don't know, a fucking barn?
Let you go take another look. Are they in a fancy bed or a barn?
Yogu, roll a wisdom save.
22.
Is he staring too long into the abyss, so it's staring back
It's
at
staring
him?
back.
No, he was rolling a wisdom save to see if he could actually look around the room and resist staring at the tasty morsel of human flesh that just popped out.
Oh my god.
All the placenta, too.
Daddy's.
She wants to eat the baby. Yogu manages to look around.
Yoga takes a
Yoga-
gander.
Yoga manages to look around. You see a very nice bed. It seems to be covered in like the white sheets that. We're not going into details
Yeah.
on that. It's got like those white drapes around the bed for like privacy. There is
yes,
a
Yogo.
big window door out that leads out to a stone balcony that seems
Stone?
to overlook some kind of cliff. You can see a little bit of trees out of the window.
All right, you said stone balcony, Yogu. So
Yes,
big
and
stone
trees.
building and trees. Trees have leaves on them.
Yes. You know, Yogu
Deciduous trees. I'm sure Yogu would know what that means.
Yogu says they are assiduous trees. Well, you know, Yogu has seen these trees, correct? Yogu could just take us there.
Yeah. All right. Perfect.
Is that how that works? Hold the fucking phone.
Oh yes. It,
It
just has to be a tree
that
you've
I've
seen.
Oh.
All right, let's go kill a baby.
Let's go kill a baby.
I guess we don't need a finale. The finale's right fucking now, boys.
Oh,
Wait,
it's
let me
all right.
double check the spell.
It has to be a tree you've seen.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Hold on.
That's why I stopped mentioning any sort of tree
Yeah, you
descriptions
must
and
have
any
seen
sort of.
or touched the destination plant at least once, and I have seen one of
Yeah.
those trees.
All right, Yogu, at least pop us out. We can lay in wait for this asshole to
Okay.
come check on his baby.
Okay. I don't like what's happening. I would like it to be different. However, I will let you roll a D100.
Okay.
And if you roll, say, a 15 or lower, you see a tree that is large enough for you to actually teleport to. If you do not roll a 15 or lower, this building is tall to the point that you can only see the tops of the trees, and it, on a weird technicality, does not trigger the conditions of your spell.
Okay. So a 15% chance to succeed.
Like the mods. Roll low. I know you can.
I mean, it's gonna happen, so like, what's even the point? Fuck.
Damn it.
You said 30%.
Yeah, 30%. We're good.
No gaslighting.
I don't know
I
what I'm
gave
talking
you
about.
recording.
I gave you the odds to win. Ah. All right.
Look, Yogu, alright, you know enough about trees. Do you have any kind of just general idea, like, hey, is this old world or new world?
Yogu.
Yogu is holding the orb. Like, other people can ponder the orb and see it.
Oh, we can ponder
If
the orb.
somebody would like to roll an investigation check while the fucking baby making TV is on.
I think I'm gonna rely on Yogu's tree knowledge rather than anything.
All right, Yogu,
Roger
roll
would
a
know.
nature check.
They're into her Stargate.
Yogu has seen such trees before.
Broadleaf trees.
Broadleaves.
They seem like oak or maybe hickory or something. You do see a couple of conifers around. but they don't look like normal like winter conifers. Like conifers that are made to like go through the winter. They look more. Their leaves are more positioned towards the top. Which with a 19, you know, means it's probably close to a coastline.
Yogu can tell these trees due to their location.
Their treeness.
Their treeness. Close to coastline they are. Yes.
All right. Oh, could you tell Old World versus New World? Because that narrows it down a whole lot more.
Old World.
Yogu can tell that this is the old world.
Old World,
yes.
near a coastline. Okay, we're narrowing it down.
A fancy building, fancy bed.
Yeah.
Really looks comfy. Yogu would like to take a nap in that bed.
Could you tell where the sun was? Based on the shadows?
Yogu can tell that the sun was... Where? PM?
It was a bit.
Essentially, can he tell where,
it was a bit
like...
later in the day than you are right now.
Okay.
Yogu can say that it was later than it is now, but the sun was still in the sky.
Alright, so, I mean, that's gonna put east of us, which we kind of already knew, but, what about, which way the window was facing? If it's facing a coastline, potentially, was the sun in a position where you could see where it was, like, setting or rising? Well, I guess if it was later, then it would be setting. Could you
could not see the sun, but you could see, like, shadows from the sun. So you get the sense that the window was facing away from where the sun is sitting.
What direction does the sun set in this world?
The same direction that it should normally set.
Rise in the east.
Okay.
Set
In
west.
the west.
Alright, so if it's setting in the west...
So window was facing
This is-
east.
The Pope's daughter, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Would it make sense that this would be at the Vatican? Or, the equivalent of the Vatican? The Holy City?
Damien, where the fuck is that?
Can I espouse where that's
Colin would
at?
know that. Probably a little better because it would be in Ekla.
Alright. It's in Ekla, and we're facing east. That narrows it down pretty decently.
Do I know if it's a coastal city? Hang on.
But if you don't, then metagame-wise, that makes me feel like it's not it.
I'm pretty sure it's a coastal city, but hang on.
Alright. A coastline in Ekla, or potentially Agria. He would move his new wife to where he is, though, right? I don't know, maybe. But either way, facing east on a coastline does limit your options pretty significantly. You said it was more than the time than we're in. And we're headed up here to the Saderlands. So, if it's gonna be east of us, it's not gonna be the Agrian coast. It's gotta be the Eklian coast. Eklund coast.
Elliot.
Yeah, sure, that one. So, it's probably in the armpit of Ekla. Wherever the fuck, where's the holy city?
Eshnora. Yes. Here. Maps. For you. So we can speak.
So wait, what's the capital of Ekla?
Eshnora.
Oh, okay.
So you guys are headed back to Robot Pirate Island. You're probably right about here.
Wait, click again. I didn't see where that was.
Okay, there's the ship token.
There's like a little boat. Yeah, and then that X was where the Kraken fight was, so you've traveled from that X and you're headed up to the Saderlands. You're 2 days out, you're about halfway there. Because this is the fastest ship in the world, baby. Hang on. I think you're very close.
Oh, where I marked on the map?
Yeah, there you see that little lake?
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's Eshnora.
Alright. Alright. Based on everything Yogu's described, I am highly confident it is here. Generally. Maybe. Sort of. I mean, if it's... It makes sense. If she's the Pope's daughter, she's popping out the King Pope's baby in, yeah, I mean, in the capital city. It all makes sense.
Wait,
You know, well, sorry, go ahead.
I just realized the Pope shouldn't have a daughter. I guess it's different in this universe.
Yeah, the Grand Stogie is allowed to have children. Or I think he said that it was his niece, though.
No, daughter.
It was his daughter? Okay.
Yeah, that's just... They don't have that same restriction.
Protestant Pope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Protestant pope. Effectively.
Alright, so,
They're a much more sex-positive culture.
okay, here's my thought. You all know, Kensington best. You've been, working against him for the longest. Would he... We know he's a giant asshole. Is he a big enough asshole that he would miss the birth of their child? Hey, Yogu, did you figure out if it was a son or daughter?
Yogu is not sure.
Yogu, roll a nature check at disadvantage.
Yogu is not familiar with human physiology, but
It's not that different than every fucking thing else.
It really is, though. Yogu's used to, like, cloacas and stuff.
the cloacas, Roger.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
look, Yogu,
Yeah.
you have eaten enough mammals
Yogu
to know
doesn't
the
know how to
difference.
tell the difference.
With a 19, he doesn't know how to tell the difference?
It's actually a 23.
He
No,
said
disadvantage.
disadvantage, but
Oh,
still.
disadvantage. Oh. That was from the tree roll. Hold on, let me roll again.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that.
Okay, so
No, the
15.
26 was for the tree. Oh, you're right, sorry.
That was the D100. So 14. So probably not.
14 to know the difference between male and female. Or to hear the
For
freaking nurse.
Yogu.
Hold on. Or to hear the nurse be like, oh, congratulations on your XYZ. Come on, Yogu, I believe in
The
you.
nurse is, like, uncomfortably silent. You just hear the screams of, like, pain or whatever. You get the sense that while maybe a bit more sex-positive of a culture, this is, like, a very deeply unpleasant... you hear, like a... what is, like, a murmured chant in the corner, like, going on, like, a prayer over what's happening, that, like, overtakes any other sounds that would be said. It's a deeply uncomfortable event to be at.
Yogu is very uncomfortable.
Alright, Yogu. Well, either way, do you think this asshole's gonna miss the birth of his kid or not? It's his potential heir, or it's... maybe not. I mean, he seems like he's self-obsessed enough that he could, you know, hey, this is an extension of him, and it's like, you know, he'd have to be there. Or he's also self-obsessed enough that it'd be like, yeah, I don't care, it's not actually me. What do you all think?
Yogu thinks that humans have enough of egos.
I'm
Which
gonna
is
bet
seats.
that he would be there.
I think this could be a trap. He is a big enough dick to use his baby as a trap.
How the fuck would he know that we know that he know? You know? I see that he would be a big enough dick to know to use his baby as a trap, but how would he know that we know?
That he knows that we know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
This has been plans. I don't know. I think it's our best shot, though, for sure.
Alright. Perlin, how familiar are you with, this place? You're from Ekla?
I am, right, Quentin?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you are from Echo.
Hasn't come up like ever. Yes, very familiar, of course.
Alright,
And
have you been to this place, this city before?
Uh,
As the capital, I mean, you've traveled
I
at least a little
mean-
bit, right? You
am I
came all the
allowed
way
to
across
just-
the fucking ocean.
Am I allowed to just decide the answer to that question, Quentin?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I went to school there.
Oh, alright, perfect. Well, you know where we're supposed to go. Let's, if you feel rested enough, why don't we just pop our asses over into the city and make our way to the baby?
Can I look through the orb and see if anything looks familiar?
could you
It's
speak
been a
with Dad
little while since you guys have scryed. I'm gonna say the scrying spell's kind of dissipated at this
Okay.
point.
You know, I was just thinking, you're saying, how would he know that we know? I mean, what if he was crying on us?
this whole time?
I mean, possible,
Maybe-
but I didn't think he was
Maybe
much of
heard
a
us talking
magic.
yesterday, and he's like, "Oh, sick, good idea. Let's set up a fake baby."
Let's set up a
That's
fake
right.
agent.
I thought he was
Um,
more of the stabby sort and less of the magic-y sort. I mean, I know he's got a bunch of magical fucking gear that he's hacked away from other people, but
Well, he's not necessarily. You're probably right. He's more of the stabby sort, but that thing from Hexbeard, it's basically got its own mind.
And one of the
I'm pretty
scrying
sure half the
orbs is all
spells
accounted for.
Hexbeard was casting were from that.
Could you speak with Dad? Having a dad scout, Perlin? Is he from?
That's a good point. That do I still actually have that spell, or was that a one-off?
you have that spell?
It's legit. There wasn't a one time. All right.
Yes!
Okay.
Yes, let this happen!
Yeah.
oh my
Okay,
god, that
speak
is
with
the
Dad.
fucking callback.
Okay.
Can't believe I didn't think of that.
Wait a
Take a
second.
few looks in your spell book. I still prefer a sword.
Wait, did you say speak with Dad?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna not question it. Go for it.
I cast it once before.
Yeah, I don't
On
think
accident.
Roger was there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, I think Roger was there.
Oh, Roger was there?
Yeah, it was one of the
It was at
first
the
fights on
library.
the sub.
It was at the
Oh,
library.
okay, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That's right. That's right. It seems like it was so long ago. I honestly just assumed it was with the last characters.
No,
so.
but so he got that spell in like the 3rd session,
Right.
and then didn't use it until like the 40th session.
Quentin said that it seemed kind of sketchy,
Yes, I
and I
remember
think
that.
I was like, maybe I just won't cast this one. And then it never really sounded that useful anyway, so I just kind of forgot about it.
All right.
So you cast Speak with Dad.
Wait, real quick, what do we actually want to ask him?
Now, where if the lady Kensington is in the city, and where she is at in the city.
So
Okay.
Bungus, I would like you to roll an insight check in a second.
Gotcha.
You can roll it now, and I'll.
Oh, okay.
While they're deciding, I can tell you what you.
Oh.
This one wasn't too hard. As you've noticed, Dollface seems to be describing pretty well at least one of the magic items that you know Kensington has.
Sorry, say again.
You pick up that Dollface seems to know pretty well what at least one of the magic items that Kensington has does.
Ooh. What do you know?
What do I know about what?
You know something about one of his items, one of his tools.
Do I
Yeah,
overhear this?
You're not
The mind of
telling us.
Hexbeard.
Oh.
It's a gem that was placed into his forehead. I think Sidikoi took... When Sidikoi gives us things, he takes something from us. I think he took part of Hexbeard's brain and replaced it with that.
So in a way, Hexbeard's... Oh, well, I'm not there. Never mind. Sorry.
No, you guys are all just chatting.
Oh, fair. Well, in a way, then, maybe Hexbeard's still in there somewhere.
Potentially, but that thing kind of has a mind of its own, and it would effectively make Hexbeard's brain work in tandem, so he would be able to do things like cast 2 different spells at the same time.
Do you know what all the other items that Kensington might have are? I know he's got.
You have a pirate treasure. I assumed you knew what they all did.
Yeah, I was kind of a little bit late to the game. I don't know if you recognize this one, but pulled it off of a fucking corpse.
Right, Silver Tongue's jaw.
Yeah, he's kind of an asshole.
I always got that impression.
Well, maybe you should have killed him sooner.
Well, nobody would listen to me.
I'm not gonna make that joke.
That was the
No, Roger says, I'm not gonna make that joke. Anyway, what, alright, so, what has he got now? He's got the brain, and he's got an eye, right?
the eye of the beholder, I believe. You're muted.
Try to
Alright,
disintegrate me with it.
alright.
No, he can do more than that with it.
Well, okay, well, what else can he do with it? We
Well,
need to give us the rundown on every single one of these things. We're gonna try to kill this fucker. Give us the lowdown, lady.
So, it's the eye of the beholder. I don't know if you've ever heard what a beholder is, but effectively anything they can cast out of it, barring, I think, the death ray, he could cast with that eye.
Don't love that.
So, just part of making this strategy, these items would be considered magical effects, correct? They would be considered magical items in some regards?
They would, yes.
So, in theory, if somebody had an ability such as to create some sort of anti-magic field or zone, and were able to lock him down in that field or zone,
I need to read the wording on it. If like divine or celestial things could surpass it, but even with everything, it's likely it would shut down at least parts of them. But it is also likely that some things would still work. I'm not gonna say it would do nothing, but it would weaken him. But some of them would at least still work.
I don't know if anybody has that spell, or if that such a spell exists.
The eye also gives him true sight.
Alright. And then, there's the hide, right? Angel hide?
Oh, that thing was fucking annoying.
That one. It's disturbing that he has it. Those were tattoos placed onto Angel Hyde's back. We're pretty sure that he effectively skinned him
Oh, God.
and then sewed it into his own skin.
I want to kill this motherfucker. Sorry, I have a thing against people being skinned.
I don't blame you. Anyway, each time those feathers basically just act as a shield, and anytime he would be hit. The feathers appear and block hits until they run out of energy. They can also, that's when they manifest ethereally. They can also manifest physically and grant him a flying speed.
Alright, so he's essentially, like, unable to be hit for a certain amount of these feather things? Or is it just really hard to
each
hit
wing
him?
has 15.
Each wing has 15, so 30 times we can't fucking hit him, or it's just really hard to hit him?
It's very hard to hit him.
Oh.
Well,
you said it was the effect of a shield spell?
Supposedly, Vlaine and Angel had gotten to a spat once, and Vlaine hit him so hard that it knocked through one of the feathers, but...
Alright. So, it's still possible to fucking hit him. Although, giant pain in the ass. Alright. So that's 3 out of the, like, 6 or whatever. He's got some sort of magic sword too, right?
That he didn't take from any of us, so I don't know what it does.
Oh.
It's from a dragon thing, I think.
Frost Dragon.
Yeah.
Damien would know.
I was there.
Yeah, you saw the skull?
How many... What's the maximum number of magic missiles that Perlin can create at one time?
16.
16?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you thinking that each one would burn a shield?
Yeah. That's the hope.
That is the hope. I think I would start out with a lower level spell first, just in case.
Fair. Like, burn a level 1. See if it works.
So, yeah, burn a level 1 to see if, is it each one burns, each missile burns 1, or is it,
They all lock 1 feather.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because if you said 16 fucking missiles at this guy and he burns 1 feather, that's gonna suck.
Yeah.
Hey, alright, so what other pirate, oh shit, what's her name? With the eyes that were like all bloodshot.
Yeah, she was alive last time we checked.
Oh no, she definitely dead.
Yeah, she's dead.
I mean, we don't know that.
No, we do know that, she was kind of like a
you don't
ghost.
know that, but, those of us that can kind of have a connection with each other. I don't know if you were invited.
Got it, yep.
Oh, I swear I thought we mentioned it that, yeah, Sidikoi basically insinuated she was dead.
You hear, like, a broom hit the ground, and Kaimel's like, Weimer's dead?
Ooh, nope, not what I said. Anyway.
Wait, you've known this for how long, and you didn't tell me?
I did not say that. Look. My dear, sweet boy, and I walk up to him, and I would like to use the Mind Mugger mitts to erase his memory.
Does he roll his save?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me find it.
Oh, move.
I'm not willing to have this conversation left. Bonus action, you touch a target, wisdom save of 10 plus half my level, so 17.
Alright, wait. Undo the GM, I keep forgetting. Alright. Oh, Kaimel is like a... Yeah.
So he just forgets everything for the last 15 seconds. Or 16 seconds. Yeah, so, anyway.
Don't touch me.
Yeah, hey, by the way, instead of sweeping the deck, could you go, I really think, look, I didn't want to say, I think Yogu's shit in one of the corners downstairs. Something smells awful. Will you go see?
Rocher, Yogu told you that in confidence.
What, would you just go see if it was that, or if there's like a dead rat or something? We do not need him getting sick again.
That sounds like work for Trenchcoat.
Okay, well, then go fucking tell Trenchcoat to do it.
Did Morty die? That sounds like Morty work, honestly.
Oh, Morty has been dead.
Oh,
Didn't
Yes.
we
Yeah,
kill
Yogu
Morty?
ate Morty.
Yes, Morty is long gone as Yogu picks his teeth.
Once he kind of walks off, be like, yeah. Anyway, so Bloodshot's dead. What the fuck did she leave behind?
She had an earring. It heightened their senses. Effectively couldn't be surprised. And also gave her basically, you know, the spell like coordination of arrows. Effectively that, but just from anywhere at all times. If you're like within 100 feet of her.
Cool. That's fun. Any other pirate lords he, sucked up that we should think about?
Sticky fingers.
Oh, fuck me. And his thing was...
Well, Perlin's got the match set to it. He had a different hand that was effectively a bag of holding
Oh,
that he could swipe and generate things from.
alright. Well, that is much less scary than Perlin's arm. So... Hey, I'm not saying it's not useful, but also less scary.
Did he get tapped yet?
Taft's still around.
And, what about, the old guy?
Three fingers? He's still around.
Good. Alright, so there's the three of you left, plus the however many we just mentioned. That's everyone, right?
Yes.
Alright, so this guy's got a magic eye, magic wings, a magic sword, a magic arm, magic earring. Can't be surprised. He's got some shield shit. And some shoots lasers and shit out of his eye. And maybe arrows out of his ear. And magic.
The arrow's just gonna come out of the ground anywhere around him.
Oh, awesome. And then he also like has a dragon frost sword or whatever. So icy shit.
Super OP.
Alright. Anything else that we should know? Oh yeah, he's married to the Pope's daughter or whatever.
And he's like the king.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't mean shit. Except for that maybe he's like bodyguards or something.
Oh, well, I mean, I assume you already know. He's like Philika's chosen apostle or some shit, and you know, there might be something there.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I don't know that we kind of feel like maybe sort of knew that when he was burning the city. I think he said something about that. Anyway, alright. Anyone else feel like this is like kind of, I mean, like we gotta do this because this guy's an absolute asshole. But, do we have a plan? Other than just
killing him is a good plan.
Yeah, this is gonna sound like heresy to some. If we kill the guy, I can't remember his fucking name. The parrot god, would
Sidikoi?
Sidikoi, thank you. Would Kensington lose all his powers?
No, I don't think so, because those are the parts that he's already sort of given up.
But they're still tied to him, I think, in some regards.
I think it's more like they're pieces that go back to him if we die, but like, realistically, they're kind of just like, he's already cut off that piece and gave it to him. Whatever, so, I don't think there's really a whole lot of, hey, we kill the source and it dries up like it's a creek or something. It's not a bad idea. Hey, what if we try it with Kalika? We killed one god.
So, that's a no-go.
Oh, really? That one's a
This is a
no-go?
non-starter.
Oh, why is that one a non-starter? Oh, Mr.
That's fucking
Antlers
heresy.
over there gonna... Alright, sorry, I'm getting a little heated. Look, I guess let's just go kidnap the Pope's daughter's
Damien,
baby.
like, justifying in his head that, like, okay, so this guy's, like, Kalika's chosen apostle, but I'm still gonna, like, kill him. But Kalika's still cool. what is
Gods
this?
can make mistakes. It's
What is
very
this
clear.
weird Mormon logic that Damien is using?
Look, when I die, I get my own planet.
Really, that's all I needed to know. I don't know anything else.
Also, there's some magic underwear I haven't told you all about. No, yeah, gods can make mistakes. That's what I'm going with.
Alright.
Kalika chose wrong, and, I just proved that. It makes sense.
So you need to be Kalika.
No. It doesn't have to be me. It's just not Kensington.
Fair.
Right. Well, I'm not gonna get all theological on this shit.
No. Please, I love theological, philosophical discussion.
Yeah, I'm not having one with you. All right,
Wow.
let's go steal a baby.
I mean, we could just leave it there. It's just, dot.
What do you mean? No, I think we gotta go and and I can't just say it. I think we gotta actually go do it.
Okay.
So, do we know exactly where?
Yeah, Perlin was gonna speak with Dad.
Yeah. Perlin, what'd your dad say?
Right.
Did anybody, like, write down the information I just gave you, real quick?
I'm recording.
Oh, that's fair. Just might be useful to have a log of, so you can make plans for your boss fight.
If we need it, we'll just play back the video.
Fair. Right, but anyway, Perlin, you were casting Speak with Dad?
Yes, I'm casting it right now.
You hear, like, a...
Like a phone.
Very
Perlin, again? What do you mean
again?
months? You call
twice in the same year?
Well, half the time I think you're dead. I see you still haven't got your arm thing sorted out.
Well, I got one of them sorted out. Dad, why nothing's ever good enough for you?
But I was always telling you should be a cleric, but you wanted to be a wizard. And all I'm saying is your cousin's a cleric, and he's over helping his community, being a great person. You hear a voice from the background like, "Oh my gosh, is that Perlin?"
Dad, I'm calling about cleric-related things, so you should be happy.
Tell Perlin I said hi. Your mother says hi.
Hi, Mom.
The cleric-related things. What do you mean?
Oh, just since I'm not in Necla anymore, wanted to hear what everyone's saying about the Pope's daughter getting married, and I heard she's having a baby.
That's old news.
What?
Yes, the Pope's daughter is married, and she's married to the Lord Protector. Right.
Who's that guy again? What's his name?
Alistair Kensington, right? Right, honey? Oh, it's Alistair Kensington!
Oh, yeah. Does he seem good? I'm kind of out of the loop on this stuff.
Well, I mean, like... I saw one of his speeches recently, and he definitely gave me a I want to, like, kill everyone vibe. But,
See, Dad, this is
that
what you're
seems
trying to
like
get
a
me
cool
wrapped
guy.
up in?
Well,
You told me
I
I
mean,
gotta be a player?
it's not like he wants to kill the right people. Is the thing. He wants to hurt the right people.
My friend Damien would have a lot to talk about with you. So wait, she had the baby already? When was that?
No, did she? I don't know if she had the baby.
Oh, I thought you said it was old news.
No, it's old news that she was. It's old news that they were married. You were talking like they were. No, the baby. I don't know if the baby's a thing yet. There's a rumor that she's pregnant, but I didn't know any more.
Ask her where she's pregnant at.
Yeah, where do do they have like some fancy Pope's daughter estate or something, or Lord Protector estate? I guess I don't know if they.
Yo, Perlin, it's weird for you to not talk to me for months and then call me up and start a conversation about politics, man. Like, no, how's the store going? No, like, how are your knees feeling? My knees have been very sore recently.
Character based on your dad?
My dad.
I was gonna say, do I need to come pick up the shit at the store and exchange for information?
He's not based on my dad. But that is in
Go
Perlin's
check out the
backstory.
store.
His parents owned a store.
Yes. I mean,
If it was my dad,
what-
he wouldn't be
how's
nearly
this-
this aggressive.
Out of
What are you
character,
asking?
What's the story? What does the store sell? I can't even remember.
It's on your character sheet. All the answers to the questions I
Oh,
asked.
so I wrote it like
Yeah,
a year and a half ago.
yeah. I don't know. So you get to make up. You get to fill in blanks. It's your backstory.
Dad, how did your mechanical corn shucking device work out? Was that successful? Are people buying it?
Well, you see, I got it to shuck the corn just right, but Barry, Berithimor, I'm trying to think of an elven name. Berithimor, came over the other day and decided that he wanted to use it, and it shucked the skin right off his hand.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll get it, Dad. It's just a couple kinks to work out.
I just need to get it hand safe. Wait, with that fancy arm of yours, that looks like you get my.
Maybe that's the key, Dad. You just got to find someone with a mechanical arm.
Or I could make a mechanical arm that puts the corn in for you. You're a genius, Perlin. This is why we sent you to wizard school.
But yeah, Dad, you're all up on the clerical stuff, so I was just curious if they have a nice estate for the Lord Protector and his lady.
The Lord. I assume the Lord Protector's in the city in Agri, but I don't know what title they would give to the because she's not the queen, and I just don't know what
Protectress.
the what?
The Lady Protectress.
The Lady Protectress. I suppose the Lady Protectress. Well, she is in the city. Last I heard, I think she was in the city for visiting her father. And they're at the fucking equivalent of the Vatican.
How long ago was that?
Yeah. How long ago was that?
Well, I think she gave a speech about a week ago, right, honey? Yeah, it was a week ago.
All right. I think we got him dialed in. Let's go kidnap this fucking baby.
Well, that's nice. I'm glad they've got a comfortable, well-documented location.
Hey, how far does your dad live from the Pope's house? Is it something where we could go there first, grab a bite to eat, and then
Yeah, I don't know if he would be super in tune with it.
Well, is it it's part of the same
other side of
city,
the city,
or is it
No,
3 towns away?
I did say that I was from a smaller village and left to go to the city to go to school. So it's not in town, but it might.
You could still just be like, "Hey, I'm coming over. Can I bring my friends?"
We need to lay low with our baby.
We could do that. We get the baby, then go to your dad's house.
We have it on good authority. So we've got this mechanical pineapple core idea, and we've heard that Lord Kensington's a big fan of pineapples, so we're hoping he'll sponsor it. So we just
I always thought Lord Kensington was more of a mustard person myself.
well, mustard and pineapples, for both for very colorful people.
Is the debate whether pineapple goes on pretzels a thing in this world?
Is it pineapple or mustard? Which goes on pretzels?
Yeah.
Yeah, pineapple and Mudford.
Mudford and Sons.
I've heard he prefers his cottage cheese with pineapple in it.
Uh,
That's a real thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. What's the thing with fruit? Pineapple is interesting.
I bet it's fallen out of favor, but it used to be popular. Pineapple cottage cheese.
like, I don't know how you can make cottage cheese like congeal and be worse, but I feel like pineapple enzymes would do that.
Oh yeah. If you Google pineapple cottage cheese, a lot of options come up.
I'm not
And
going
don't
to.
turn off safe search.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. So, all right, Perlin. I don't know what your relationship is like with your parents. I don't know if this is really a good idea or a bad idea.
It's a great idea.
But if your teleport thing works better if you know exactly where you're going, right? So
Yeah, and I honestly, I feel like I can say with certainty that I have something with me that I brought from home. So.
Oh yeah,
yeah. All right. So
100%. You're probably wearing clothes that have been in that house.
Yeah, I've not bought clothes in the past year and a half. So.
All right.
You probably smell great.
So do you want to?
You do have that thought as you kind of with yourself, and you're like, Dad's gonna make a comment.
So do you think we should? I mean, would you be open to teleporting us to your parents' house / store, and then we make our way to steal the Pope's daughter's baby, or do you want to try to just take a guess at the city and hope we don't end up in a wall?
A fucking sentence. All right, we gotta go steal the Pope's daughter's baby.
I mean, we could always just teleport to my school too. It's probably closer.
You have anything from the school?
Class
rank?
Spell book.
Yeah, my spell book should be from the school.
Fair.
All right. I mean, hey, I think it's I think there's maybe some pros and cons to both, but at least we would be, safe to travel to both either one.
You remember the scene in National Treasure where he's using his dad's house as like a home base, and his dad finds out and they have to tie him up? That's what I'm picturing if we go to my parents' house and plan this out there.
You have to put the baby in the oven with lemon juice on it
Yeah.
to reveal the secret map.
There's a secret map on the back
Of the baby.
Daughter's baby.
It wasn't even a real baby the whole time.
So
It was just
that
a
was so
baby
funny
shaped
to
map.
me. I was planning kind of a little bit of a heist for you to get the plans for the castle and everything.
Oh, sorry, hold on. You planned a heist and it went sideways?
Yeah. Weird, huh?
That was a heist to steal a baby.
No. So it's still a heist, but it's a much weirder heist now.
Kidnapping heist.
Yeah.
You are pirates. Morality is a luxury.
That kid's midichlorian levels have got to be off the charts.
Honestly.
I hate to ask, so as a hypothetical, if I am wielding the baby, what's my plus AC if I'm fighting guessing to it?
If I have a baby Bjorn on and he knows it's his child, what is his? Does he get disadvantage?
I don't need mithril plate.
Oh fuck.
I feel like it wouldn't be armor class, because that implies he's swinging anyway and just
Yeah, he's
missing.
It's got to be disadvantage, right? Because he's trying not to hit it, but while hitting you. So
yeah.
Anyway,
Got my strategy.
have you guys watched The Boys?
Only the first season.
Good.
Oh,
So
Okay.
good.
I think it's the second season where at some point some character holds up a fucking baby and shoots laser beams out of its eyes.
I
Like
do
literally
remember
wielding
that,
the
yes.
fucking baby,
I've
just
seen
like.
this scene.
I think it was in the trailer.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody, but I do
I
remember that
haven't
scene.
seen it.
I've
That happens in the
seen.
Incredibles as well.
Yeah,
It actually does. Yeah.
It's how they defeat the
Lots
villain
of-
at the end.
Lots of baby napping.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah, the baby gets kidnapped. Wait, are we the bad guys?
Are we Syndrome?
All right, so that's the plan, right? We're teleporting in to Perlin's old school. We're gonna go in, do a quick baby napping, send a ransom note to, or maybe we just go to get the baby and he's there. You know?
either that or we create one of these newsletters and we send it to everybody we know, and hopefully the message gets to Kensington. We've got his wife and his child, and he has to come fight us. 6 versus 1.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if we just take the baby, she's got to have some direct way to contact him, rather than a newsletter or something. Like, remember there was that whole thing you guys told me about with like a direct line to the Emperor of Udroth? Surely Kensington's got something like that.
On the other hand, you're thinking too small. What's better than one hostage that's a baby? 2 hostages. One of them's a baby and one's his wife.
It's possible. It's a lot harder to strap the wife to your chest, though, to use as armor.
Oh, wait. We might need the wife. We don't have a way to feed a baby.
How tall was the
Oh,
wife?
shit.
Was she like 5 foot or less?
Yogi's the only one who's
She's
seen
an
it, right?
elf. She's an elf, so she's probably like 6 foot tall.
All right.
Is Jesse reacting to my meme?
No, this is getting really complicated. Let's just go steal both of them, and we'll figure it out after we have them.
Let's
Yeah, I
go
was
steal
thinking
the
we could
baby.
separate them, but then I don't know how we feed the baby, so we probably can't do that.
Yeah, no, that's a great idea. We gotta have some way to feed the baby. So, yeah, let's go grab them both. Kensington, we'll figure it out once we have him. Or maybe he'll be there. We don't have to kidnap a baby. We could just, like, jump him in the waiting room.
Oh, we're still gonna kidnap the baby because I'm committed to that.
Well,
But
if we
we're
get
kidnapping
Kensington
there.
first,
The,
what's
the
the point?
end game here is we kidnap the baby and then we expect him to hunt us down.
You know, Perlin, I think we just get the baby and figure it out from there.
This feels.
Yogu thinks this plan is excellent.
Dollface chimes in with a little. This feels a little bit like you are lacking certain very important pieces of foresight.
Well, look,
Yeah,
What?
it feels like we might
Yogu
be,
doesn't even know what that
I don't-
means.
I
we
don't
might
know.
be crafting a trap for ourselves and then walking into it.
Yeah, I don't know what it is that feels very wrong about this whole plan.
The possibility that the baby has laser eyes, that would ruin our plan.
That would
would definitely
Would
ruin
improve
be a
it.
roadblock.
Yeah, true.
There.
If you get there early enough and you point at yourself and go, Dad, 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 then the baby wields the laser eyes in your favor.
There's the plan. We don't tell him what happened. We teach the baby we're his dad.
All of us.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna do a 10-year time skip, and
That's a really long rest.
All right. All right, hold on. I was just thinking of something. Okay, so really our options to figure out where the fuck Kensington are is we can either break into a military prison, which sounds difficult, but not impossible, or we can break into the Vatican and steal a baby, which also sounds difficult, but not impossible. Are we overthinking and making this more complicated? I thought we found an easier solution. But if she's in the freaking, the center for religious control of an entire nation and nations surrounding it, is this really going to be an easier option than breaking into a military prison I don't even know.
They won't expect it. Who thinks somebody is crazy enough or smart enough to steal
The
a
Pope's
baby?
daughter's baby? Honestly, you've got a point there. They're not going to be expecting an incursion. Maybe adoring fans or something, but no one attempting to steal the baby.
Let's steal that baby. Perlin, dial us in.
So
Beam us up, Perlin.
I just want to make sure I have it on the record that I guess the plan is that he'll show up if we have his baby, right?
One way or the other, he will come to us. If we have his baby.
See, but then, we're not really catching him. Like, he'll be prepared to fight us. He'll bring whatever he feels like he needs. I don't know.
He can bring anything he wants, but he'll be at risk of hurting his baby.
What if we kill the baby in front of him?
So,
Or we make him kill the baby
Alright.
by attacking one of us.
Hold on.
PPK.
I don't know if I signed up to kill a baby.
The baby to make it look like a member of our party, and then put it out in front when he shows up.
Alright, you know what?
Can you clone the baby?
Wait, can you clone the baby?
We polymorph the baby to look like one of our party members.
I feel like we're definitely meeting next week to finish out a planning session, maybe do a little baby napping.
I wish I had picked it now. I was looking at a spell that lets you change like up to 8 people to look like different people.
Seeming.
We all look like babies.
we're all the baby, and the baby is Damien.
If you're all the baby and then the baby is Damien, I feel like it's very obvious which one the baby. So you're all the baby is the baby, but Damien is Damien.
No, okay, so there's one baby in the crib, and then the rest of us are all hiding around the room. Then he kills Damien, then he tries to pick up the baby, and then he sees all the other babies crawling out.
Alright, I think we're getting overboard here, and I did not sign on to kill a baby. I thought I was okay with it at the beginning. I really tried to convince myself, but I really don't think I can do it. I don't think I can kill this baby. I don't think I can be a part of that.
I'll kill the baby.
That's true, and I don't have that spell anyway, so.
Alright,
Is the baby even important? Is it just this dude's baby? Like, does its life even matter in the grand scheme of things?
Yeah, you know what? I'm not answering those questions. I think I agree with the captain. I think we try to just catch him unawares, so we might as well just go and get the information from this fucking prison.
Nah,
I am so disappointed to hear these words. I wanted the baby napping at this point, damn it.
I lost my boat. He should lose his son.
That's true. You go all Prince of Egypt.
Equivalent exchange.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Nox
He
is
comes
just
here,
rumble
we're like, we
skin
have
now.
your baby, and we throw him over the edge of the boat.
See, we could do plagues, and the final one is that your firstborn son dies.
Yoku can cast curses.
You cast a swarm of locusts.
I can. Yes, Yoku can.
I
can cast a firewall.
Okay, I'm going to repeat this again because I don't know that I don't know that I can be a part of anything that involves the killing of an innocent child. I've killed a lot of innocent people. Children are the exception.
To be clear, is this bothering Jesse or is this bothering Roger?
No, this is bothering Roger. I think he's sort of having like flashbacks to like being a kid and having all of like
no, that totally checks out.
The adults
it bothers
and
Perlin too because I can't see a strategic reason that we need the baby dead.
Yeah, I think.
And I feel like we lose our leverage if the baby dies.
It's a human shield. We use it as a human shield, and we'll just pass it back and forth, just like hot potato.
Like Roger's done a lot of really terrible things, but in the name of like relatively good reasons, but not
I'll
like.
do this one better.
Yeah.
We'll kidnap the baby. We won't kill it. I'll use rope trick to put it up in a little box while it watches its parent die. How about that?
I mean,
Which
it won't
parent?
remember it, so.
Both.
Both.
But you're killing the mother too.
I don't really have a problem with that. She made her choices.
Sense.
I guess she fucked Kensington. That's her capital crime.
I mean,
Yeah.
what dictator gets overthrown and his wife survives, though? I feel like they always die, too.
All right.
Usually they use them as a human shield.
Is Kensington a dictator? He
He's
was
a dick.
rightfully chosen by God.
Then we're gonna have to go kill God.
You know, that's
Goku
what I
thinks-
mentioned in the first place, and Damien's like, "Oh no, we can't kill God. We
Goku
just
thinks
killed a
we
god."
We always do well when we improvise. Why Yogu thinks we should just get the baby and figure it out later.
If you guys are stealing the baby, we need at least one more session before I'm ready for a finale.
Could we take the baby and break into the
I
prison?
was expecting a wrench. You guys have thrown, like,
A toolbox.
every fucking tool in the shed in my plans.
What if we put the baby in prison? I assume they have great.
Oh.
That's-
care for children.
You
what they're
kidnap the
privileged to
baby,
do.
and then you go do the prison heist, and you put the baby in the prison.
Oh, you know, hey, here's a thought. We're literally just killed a god. Why don't we do both? Half of us go kidnap the baby, the other half go get the stuff. Yogu goes with one group, Perlin goes with the other. If anything really fucking shitty goes down, we just teleport out.
Good plan.
I actually really like this.
Split the party. That's always the advice.
Three of us.
For both heist missions, you probably don't want a big group anyway, so...
Yeah.
It makes the most sense. We gotta split the party.
Alright, I want
who's going to
team
steal the
not baby.
I'm stealing the baby.
Oh god.
Yogu would like.
Merlin has to go to steal the baby.
Yeah, I'm the only one who knows the area, I think.
Yeah.
Is the baby a willing creature?
Oh my god. What?
Just if I want to grab the baby and teleport it.
That's the most upsetting question. Can a baby consent? It's effectively what you just asked.
I think mechanically you'd treat it as an object.
Wait, really?
man.
Is that actually true?
I mean,
so, yeah.
most like unintelligent things you would just treat as objects for mechanical reasons.
Kensington's kid would be unintelligent.
Well, I mean, just a baby as in general is not
An
a.
infant, yes, would.
Well, a baby Kensington would have the traits of a baby who was dropped on its head. I think that's the point he was trying to get across.
Yeah.
You're just gonna get to this baby and the baby's gonna be fucking jacked.
The real last boss fight.
Yeah, the baby.
Now the problem
Roll
is
for
the
initiative.
mom's not going to be a willing creature.
She would be if you say, "Come with us," or the baby's hurt. I don't wanna have this.
Person, an object as well.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so where are Bungus and Nox going? I think it's Roger, Yogu are prison, Damien and Perlin are...
Kidnapping a baby.
Yeah.
Look, once I'm over my boat being destroyed, the only thing that kept me going in this life, maybe I'll not want to capture this baby, but right now I want revenge.
Alright.
here's a plan. What if we make it to the Queen's chambers, I cast Modify Memory on her, and make her think that the official messenger just came in and told her there's been an emergency and a wizard's going to teleport her and the baby to Kensington.
Yeah,
and
perfect.
then she's a willing creature.
She needs to tell us where that is.
I thought you were just gonna say, oh, I cast Modify Memory on her and I make her forget that she had a baby.
Horrible, what the
I don't know if you can
fuck?
do that.
I'm okay with killing a baby.
Let's see.
That's kinda fucked.
Now that's
That's the
fine.
most fucked.
I thought you were gonna modify memory and tell her it's actually my
In
baby.
an entire campaign of you guys are supposed to be pirates, you know, famous for like rape, pillage, like murder, all that stuff. This is like the most morally questionable
Okay, no,
like
no.
plan.
You can't do that. It has to be you're changing their something in the last 24 hours of their memories.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but yeah, what I said
The
was
baby.
basically you make them certain that they experienced something recently that they didn't.
Yeah.
I'm really
Oh my
wanting-
god.
And he died.
That's exactly what it was.
What were you thinking?
The
I'm
baby
sorry.
died.
The baby died.
No, but remember, we can't feed it unless we can get baby food or something. But like,
You're just
No, no.
bringing them. You're
Good
just bringing
berries.
the mother as food for the baby. That's
you
Feed
tell
it
me.
good
and-
berries.
Like, what is this supposed to be? 1700s or 1600s or something? How would you feed a baby?
Yoku turns into a cow and he breastfeeds your baby now.
Hey, even that doesn't work though. It has to be breast milk.
Yogu does not consider
No,
that.
no.
Hire a wet nurse.
Yogu has good berry.
Yogu does
Good
have-
berry.
Can do good berry.
Good berry counts as a full meal, as a full day's meals.
I feel like a baby raised on good berries is gonna look like he had a fucking like.
Something's gonna be wrong with that baby.
Something's gonna be wrong with that baby.
Makes it harder for him to get revenge on us.
And
Oh my
if the
God.
baby needs a friend, I've got this spell I can use.
Yoku, you gotta have
Alright.
to breastfeed this baby.
I
Okay.
really want Bungus to go with the baby group. That way we can do a 3-men in the baby joke.
I will make it 3 men and a baby. Let's go kidnap this baby.
I feel like this is just a. That's
Put some beer in a bottle.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'll
we have a
make
backup
some really
plan?
strong brew and we'll knock it out.
Oh
Don't
my
worry.
god.
You legally
Okay.
cannot give beer to a baby. What are you doing?
No,
Mix
you
the
give
milk
whiskey
in
to the
there.
baby.
Fungus has lost all morals since Diver died.
Tyror was Bungus's moral compass, and
Yeah.
Bungus is like navigating this world on his own.
Dark Bungus.
All right. So we've got a plan. We're gonna split up. We each have a way to just bail if something goes horribly wrong, and we will meet up at RPI. That's Robot Pirate Island in case things go poorly. You guys are gonna go try to steal the baby. We're gonna go try to get the information from the military prison as sneakily as possible.
I'm trying to see what's the scenario where modified memory fails. Does she roll something here? I'll cast it.
Hmm.
On failed save.
Where's the state?
It's probably just she's aware that
Otherwise, the modifier. Spell ends before you finish describing the modified memories. The creature's memory isn't altered.
Is it just a guaranteed success?
No, if you failed, it just their memories aren't altered. That's it.
so she doesn't even know the spell was cast on her.
So wait, where? I just can't find it. Where does it say, like, what the saving roll
Oh.
is?
Wisdom. It's a very
Oh, wait,
big
hang on. So you were talking about it
Oh,
has
I
to be in the
see it.
last 24 hours. Did you not read the higher level cast?
Oh, let's see.
What-
7 days ago, 3 years ago. Anytime? Oh, I don't have 9th level slots though.
Yeah, but you can do within the past year, and like you just watched her give birth. You know, you don't even need the past year. You can probably do the past week. You never.
There
had
is
a
no baby.
You aren't married.
Yeah.
You have a baby out of wedlock.
I'm the daddy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Go back 1
Oh.
year.
That's not a good idea. No, let's just steal the baby and use it as bait. We don't need to change the whole fucking political spectrum here until
Right,
after we kill
but
Kensington.
We
So-
could. We
Just
could.
Imagine how much we could
So
get
I
under
am
his
planning-
skin, though. If
I am planning
he
2
shows up and
simul
he's like,
heists
"This is
now.
free."
I am planning 2 simul heists that we will play next week. And that's about where I think I'm at. If you guys want to make further plans, feel free to use the chat. Feel free to make your own that I can't read. I may ask for any clarifications on plan changes later in the week, but it is 10 p.m. and
Listen, real quick before we go, I just want to make sure that you guys don't like this idea, because think about it. If you change her memory for a whole year, she believes that one of us is her husband. We can also insert an entire year worth of memories of this guy named Kensington trying to hunt her down, and we're on the run from Kensington. So then if he shows up, she is on our side, basically, right?
The
Wait, no,
ultimate gaslight.
So I think the memory
That's
can
plan.
last no more than 10 minutes. I don't think that changes. I think it just the time period of which memory you can changes.
No. Oh, I see. Okay. So the
Yeah.
event that you're inserting has to have happened within 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Got
yeah,
it.
but
So,
like
okay,
the
never
greater
mind.
level cast lets you go further back in time.
We can't delete her marriage then.
Yeah, you can't. It's not complete gaslighting.
That's too bad.
Too bad.
Okay, that's okay then. In that case, we don't need to cast it at a higher level. Go with plan A of some church official just gave her a trustworthy message.
It also would make more sense that the three human-looking people would go to the place where, less human-looking people would be less welcome. You guys could probably break the get in easier. All right, so
One more question. It doesn't say that you can't do it again. Could I just immediately do it again if it fails?
As long as you burn the spell slot.
It's only level 5, so I've got 5, 6, and 7 spell slots that I could use. So I've got 4 slots to try it. So I think
but you need to hold at least one for teleport, right?
Oh, true. Okay, so I don't have the level 7
And we're
slots.
using one teleport to get there.
Well, you
I
probably
think
won't get there.
yeah, I
That
was
would
assuming
take
it was
a
like
long rest.
we get in place, do it the following day.
Yeah.
So
You
okay,
guys-
I have 3 tries at it then.
Do you guys have a long distance way for both of your party, for both sides to communicate?
We could pick a spot that we're going to meet back up.
Yeah,
What about Pirate Island?
Someone,
Robot Pirate
someone
Island.
should have sending, correct?
if anyone
So-
does, it's you.
Is
Maybe.
there a tree that Yogu could warp you guys to
On
that
Robot
I could
Pirate
also
Island?
warp to?
There was a tree on Robot Pirate Island. There's gotta be.
Yeah.
Did I take something from Pirate Island?
We bought stuff there, didn't we?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, yeah.
Your
There's nails there.
your talisman.
Got it.
Technically
Yeah,
from Robot Pirate Island.
Nice.
True.
All right, let's see if
Okay.
I accidentally deleted Robot Pirate Island's picture.
So,
No, sir.
No, it's there.
Yeah, there's some really
I
big
mean-
palm trees.
Wait, some of
we
these
can
people are dead.
aim to be there in 3 days, but if one party gets there, wait a little while before you assume the other party died or something.
Yeah,
I mean, I could always scry on you guys, and I guess you guys could take the scrying orb and scry on us too. I think if the creature's willing, then it's guaranteed to succeed.
Yogu can scry.
Oh,
Yogu,
okay, yeah.
Yogu can scribe.
So we can figure out.
Does Yogu not have
but-
sending?
Yogu does not have sending.
But Yoku could prep sending.
No, I
No,
don't.
no, no.
I don't
As like a spell
don't think-
list.
I don't think druids get sending.
Is it
Oh,
just
that's weird.
clerics and bards?
I get animal messenger. That's about it.
I guess you guys don't have a long distance way to communicate. Weird.
Do we still have the message fish? And
Yeah.
message in the
That's
bottle?
pretty slow though.
We could
You have to
scry
write a
together
message,
and-
throw a bottle in the ocean, and then like hope they look at water.
Always
Yeah.
look at water.
I mean, what if we both scried each other and just hand wrote messages?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
So we'll plan to meet up at Pirate Island. If we
Wait, you
don't
can
see each other
hear
for
scrying, even so you could just talk
yeah,
for a few minutes.
Constantly repeat.
yeah, you'd have to know that they're looking at you.
Just have somebody go insane, just repeating the plan.
That's why we had
We're going here. We're going here.
Kymel right on his arms. So look, if here's the plan. If we just plan to meet up at Robot Pirate Island in 3 days. If someone doesn't show up in 3 days, then we start scrying on them. And if you are not at Robot Pirate Island in 3 days, start writing on your arms where you are. And we will try to figure it out. Or right in your immediate area. Pass the note, we'll start scrying. Sound like a plan?
Sound-
Yogu agrees.
All right.
Alright, I don't want to hear any more of this baby talk.
Gaga.
Goo goo gaga.
All right. Excellent session. Loved that.
Good energy.
See you guys next week, and then next week should probably be the last one, depending on how long this shit takes. Christ.
So,
Or we're going to be in prison.
if we steal a baby, we definitely go up a level, right?
If you steal a baby, you need to change your alignments.
I think I'm already like chaotic neutral or something like that.
All rules are off when
Neutral
revenge is on
evil.
the table.
Fungus,
Everything is morally correct
Fungus is-
when it comes to
Fungus is
revenge.
like a neutral evil at this point.
Alright, cool.
All right.
Fungus will return to morals whenever he gets revenge.
All right.
See you guys next.
All right, guys.
All bones in the ocean. Babies in the ocean.
See the baby stealers next week.
See you guys.
All right. See ya.
Yeah.